Breaking the Silence was founded in 2004 by former Israeli soldiers who served in the West Bank and Gaza, and one of its co-founders was Yehuda Shaul. As a young soldier, Shaul had first-hand experience with the daily reality of the occupation and later spoke openly about how routine it was for Israeli forces to use intimidation as a tool of control. He described how soldiers were not only trained to fight but also to instill fear in Palestinian communities. This went beyond combat, it was part of daily operations. Shaul and others have spoken about how soldiers would carry out patrols designed less for security and more to remind Palestinians that they were being watched at all times. Loud night raids, entering homes without warning, setting up sudden checkpoints, or making their presence felt in crowded markets were not extraordinary actions but standard practice. The goal was not only to enforce order but to keep people unsettled, to make daily life unpredictable and filled with tension. Breaking the Silence gathered testimonies from hundreds of soldiers, showing that these tactics weren't the result of a few individuals acting out of line, but rather part of a system that normalized the use of fear as a weapon. Shaul himself said that soldiers were often told directly that their job was to create presence, to ensure that Palestinians never felt at ease, never free from the possibility of confrontation. By speaking out, Shaul and his group broke ranks with the silence that usually surrounds military service in Israel, bringing to light the psychological warfare that accompanied the physical presence of soldiers. His testimony highlights that for Palestinians under occupation, terror and intimidation were not occasional incidents but the daily backdrop of their lives.